Hey y'all, it is me, Stop, Drop, and Roll On. And y'all saw the marquee, so y'all know why I'm here. And I will have inserted a picture. And so you'll be able to see on that picture, you'll be able to figure out who I am. It's kind of pretty obvious. And I'm looking at the picture because to the left of me is my aunt. And so to bring that into perspective, she and I were pretty much same age and on the baseball team. And I just today when I was doing my exercise, and my exercise for today was 30 minutes on the rebounder. And while I was on the rebounder, I don't know what happened, but at some point in time, like I had playlists and stuff saved, and they all got wiped out. And I think that they got wiped out when YouTube changed stuff where you can't direct message people, private message people anymore. And I just really wasn't aware of it because at that time frame I wasn't using my playlist. So, but I had one that I had saved that I actually, did my when I was on the rebound on the treadmill that I would play if I wasn't, looking at something else. Anyhow, that's gone. And so what I did was I was looking for, I just said, you know what? I am in the process of healing myself. And I don't mean I'm doing it. I'm doing my part, which is to believe and take action. Okay? And then the healing will manifest itself. And what I mean when I say healing, I am talking about physically, I'm talking about emotionally, I'm talking about, just name a portion of your person, And so I was sitting up there and I just happened to walk by the bookcase and I saw that picture. And I said, I believe that the fact that my parents, and I may have said this before, and I'm going to say it again because for me it bears repeating, because I know people, and my aunt on that picture is one of those people. A lot of the things that we were active in, and I'm not saying that the reason why she's not here now is because of anything other than, the whole thing was what it was. I can't change anything. I'm just saying that I'm grateful to my mom and my dad for really pushing me to be active as a child. I really believe that that has played a really big part in the reason why for as much abuse and for as heavy as I have been. And just the things that I'm still here and still capable. And of the four of us that are all within a year's age of each other, she was the one that wouldn't participate in anything we did. I mean, the only thing was when we threw newspapers that we all four did together, meaning her, me, Bubby, and her brother, my uncle, who's, I've told y'all before, he's a year younger than I am. And so, but the marching band and just, being actively playing and bike riding and stuff like that, I don't know that she did a lot of that stuff. I don't recall it. I'm being honest. And we would go, I remember I was telling Pierre, we used to go roller skating on the weekends because we had a roller rink that was close to us, and it was old. When I say old, I'm not talking about concrete floors, I'm talking about wooden floors in the rink, okay? And but I'm just saying it. So I looked at that picture and I wasn't thinking about anything except for gratefulness and gratitude to my parents, because I think that probably, and I know my mom has said this, was that she felt guilty when I was younger for me being overweight. She felt like that was her fault. And And the reason being is because when I was born, I was extremely underweight. And she was a young mom. She didn't really know how to handle a baby that small. And the doctor basically told her back then, just take her home and feed her. And she literally did that, you know. And so she feels like, it's her fault. And I had to tell her, I said, well, Mama, you can feel that way. And you were doing what you knew, you were doing what you were told, and you were doing what you felt needed to be done to keep me, viable. I said, but up to this point now, I'm an adult and I'm the one that's controlling what I eat. And I'm the one that has been for a long time controlling what I buy. I'm the one that has been controlling a lot of those things. I said, and even when we come talking about emotional eating and stuff like that, I said, they're my emotions that I'm not controlling. And I just told her, I said, but I thank you for the time that you made me be active, because in your roundabout way, you were trying to assist me. I remember going to Weight Watchers when I was a kid. And when I say a kid, I'm talking about it's a weight, I can remember those meetings, a room full of women with white hair sitting up there, giving, what we now call the side eye, looking at me, and of course, I was the only brown person in there to begin with, and it was uncomfortable. She went in there with me, my mom did, but she didn't come in the meetings because I think that at that point people weren't as stringent upon children being a part of something like that, but they were real focused on people being in the meeting that were not members. Now that I do remember. So she was in the lobby on the outside, I should say, not outside the building, but waiting on me to come out. And then it was things that she needed to ask or something like that. She would come in, because I didn't know what to ask. I was just going. But I can tell you, I remember going to the meetings, and the only thing that I remember is that a serving of liver was a requirement back at that time. And I would be like, every week? And it was every week. And they were real heavy on tuna fish. That's what I remember. Now I'm just being honest. What I did today was I did 30 minutes on the rebounder. And the reason why I did that is because I remember the feeling really, really good after I would use the rebounder. And I've said it before, y'all look up the benefits of it, because if at minimum you can get your lymphatic system, cracking, and that plays a really, really big part in weight loss as well. Drinking water, activating your lymphatic system, and all those type of things. It's just God is something else. This body that He has made and put our souls into is so, as the word says, fearfully and wonderfully made. It's just something else. And it's just small things that you can do that reap big benefits. And so I'm grateful and I'm thankful to Love Fuller for even putting this challenge out here again this year. And I am, and I have, and I'm just going to say this, have every intent of completing it. Even on the days, as Pam Winning said today, when I don't want to, I'm going to. I'm going to do something, and I just have a determination. I really would like to put the cap on this part of it so I can get over into the maintaining part, and just to see what changes I can, bring about by being responsible, by being consistent, and by also just thinking and being mindful of everything that has been done for me in the past. And that's a part of it, because to me, part of my journey, this thing here, path, whatever you call it, there is a component of gratitude that I have to address, not adjust, but address. And so I'm coming from a whole bunch of different places. I'm going to get off here. I got my tea kettle on. I'm getting ready to drink a cup of detox tea, and this is the one I'm gonna drink. This one right here. I already drank some water, but this one is non-caffeinated. This one is from Maytag Factor, I think it's, yeah. And it's USA organic, USDA organic. It's a herbal tea. And it basically is organic herbs. It's sarsaparilla, fennel, turmeric, ginger, dandelion, burdock, anise, coriander, licorice, cardamom, and black pepper. And I am going to drink a hot cup of this. And just kind of, bring it down a notch. And I'm floating into being on vacation for a couple of days. And to be honest, y'all, I don't even know what to think about that. I don't even know how to feel about that. I know that sounds stupid, but you have to know where I'm coming from. But anyway, that's all. I'm going to hush my mouth. I will talk to y'all later. I'll see y'all tomorrow.